Good morning. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Arlene. Hi, Cheryl. Good morning, ladies. Good morning. Good morning. I'm just getting set up here. Okay. So this morning, I am going to work on getting my little box done for the dAFi auction because it needs to be mailed out so Kara can get it by March 1st. So I need to get a move on. Let me turn my autofocus off here. Give me a moment. Good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, February 19th, in TheMeriAtelier. And I am up and ready to do some art. There, autofocus is set off. Let's come out a little here. Yeah, let's see where I'm at. Okay, that's a little better. I put Penelope on there for my thumbnail. She doesn't mind posing. So I've been looking at this little box, and I think I know where I'm going to go with it. That's just paper. But first, I got some happy mail. This is mail from the auction, from the Carhart's last auction. Disabled Artist Foundation, Inc. She runs an auction the second Saturday of every month. And this came from Jean. I bought one of her pieces of original art, and let's see what she sent here. Okay. Ooh, it's in a beautiful sack. It's in a beautiful sack that will go good in my February art journal. I believe in unicorns. How cool is that? Woohoo! Oh! Hand-painted pop art. Blessing. Oh, this is cool. This is a magnet, I believe. Let's take it out of the package here. This is from Jean. I don't want to tear it. I guess it's, there we go. I bought one of, Jean was selling some pieces of original art. She painted, it looks like on some magnetic. No, I'm not sure if that's magnetic or not. But it says blessing. Oh, and it is signed right down in here. Right down in the corner. I'm not sure that you guys can see it, but ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, this is pretty cool. And look. Oh, look. Oh, wow. This would go really good on my... Ooh, I love this one. I've got two of them, too. This would go good on the... Oh, I might... We'll have to keep these in mind here. I think I purchased these little pieces. Carhart sells them. She has where she sells the little medals, like you buy them in little auctions here. Boy, I'm not sure how many I bought here. But ooh, do I like these. These are cool. All right. Well, that's what that is all about. Thank you, Jean. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Care. Little metal embellishments. And a hand-painted art. I'm going to put this back in here. This would almost go good on that box. That we'll see. I don't know. I might want to keep that for myself. He bought it for me. So let's see where I am on the box. Let's see where I am in chat. I got a lot of stuff out here on my desk. Hi, Jersey. Good morning. Hi, Arlene. It's from Jean Peter. Yes, it is. She's helps out Care a lot in the auction. I think she's located in Texas. Jean is. Good morning, Janet. Hi, Carla. Good morning. Cheryl Jersey says, great metal pieces. I bought some of those from Care. They're great for mixed media. Yeah, how fun are those? Hi, Nancy. Artsy Nancy. Good morning. Good morning to everybody who's come in. Janet and Jersey and Nancy and Arlene. And I thought I saw Rhonda up at the top here. Cheryl's here. She says, hello. All. Now I can see her, hear her. Now I can hear. Okay. I'm having trouble with my charger. I think I'm just going to unplug it. It's broken in here. So I have to buy a new charger, I guess. They don't last. They don't last. I have to go to town today. I hope I can get one. I hope I can get one at Walmart. Oh, dear. I might end up going up to Grand Island just to get a charger. Or I may go tomorrow. I'd rather go tomorrow. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Carla. Hi, Rhonda. Art is in here. All righty. I think I've said good morning to everybody. Hi, Imelda. Good morning. All righty. Oops, I didn't mean to turn that off. I meant to put it over here. So, my little box is all spray painted and ready to put back together, I believe. And I had a quandary. I was going to use this metal on it, but I've tried several times after the last stream, and it's just not working for me. It's a little bit, just a teeny bit too wide, and I'm having trouble turning the corners, and I'll have trouble putting the hardware back on. And so then my next choice was this bling. Now this is really expensive bling. It's nice bling, and it looks nice on there. But I'm still having trouble. I'm going to have trouble putting the feet on and the hardware. I'd have to cut it, and I don't know. I'm not sure I like it. So what I ended up, my next choice, let's get these out of the way, was I have this ribbon that came, I think it came in a Goodwill. I think I got it at Goodwill, but it's beautiful ribbon. It's beautiful, beautiful ribbon. And I think I can either put it down at the bottom here, which would make a lot more sense. Yeah, I think I'll just put it along the bottom like that. So I think what I'm going to do next is put my little, it goes this way. This is all spray painted nice. I gave it 3 very thin coats, and it's a metallic, but it doesn't look that metallic. It's got a little sheen to it, but it doesn't look that bad. I mean, it isn't like it's glossy or anything. The wood soaked it in. It's got a little bit of a shine to it, a little bit of a sheen. Not even a shine, it's more of a sheen. So let's go ahead and put these in here. Let me go to my live chat. Hi, Joyce. Good morning. And I'll show you what I'm going to do here. After it, let's just take this as a step at a time, Mary. Here's the feet. I'm going to put my feet on today. I'm going to put my feet on, put my shoes on, and let's put the little pieces on here. Yeah. I think that it's this one that I used. I think I can take this completely off now. Well, I might want to leave it on. Where's the opening? Okay, I guess I'll start with the back here. So I had a really busy day yesterday, and I was tired. And I was tired last night when we got home. So I didn't stream yesterday morning. Put that in there. And I'm hoping I can get these back in here. And do this one at a time here. I hardly see what I'm doing. It's black. There we go. There's that one. There we go. A little bit of spray in these holes from the paint, but I think it'll be all right. Seems to go through it. These are tiny, tiny, tiny screws. I have pretty thin hands, and I feel like giant hands here. I'm not good with miniature stuff. Janet, that's awesome. When I was in the hospital for a long time, I loved the therapy dogs. Hi, Rosemary. Good morning, lady. You're either up late or you haven't gone to bed yet. And I'll bet you are still up. I'll bet you haven't gone to sleep yet. I'll just bet you. I'll just bet you. Rosemary is doggy. My first dog, then a fire or something in the next block, the police and fire engines everywhere. First my dog, then a fire or something in the next block, police and engines everywhere. Oh, we had that not too long ago, Rosemary. Oh, goodness sakes. You haven't been to bed yet. I thought so. Thanks for peeking in. Hi, Azure. Good morning. Good morning. Mary's screwing this little box together. This one seems to fall right into place. My hands feel so big. My hands feel big and clunky. Azure looks like she's still yawning. She says, GM, good morning. There we go. It's good for me to do things like this, but this is not my talent. This is not my talent. I don't enjoy this. Putting stuff like this together. It's not my talent. It's good experience, though. It's good experience. Assemblage, I guess. I should do more of it. I should do more. Oh, I'm liking that. I think they're in there pretty good. Tighten them up. All right, let's do these two. Wait a minute, where did all the screws go? I had them all out here. 1, 2. Where'd they all go to? I'm missing 2. Oh, come on. I had them all out here. There's one. There's one hiding in there. I don't know. I was so careful. Is there still one in the baggie? Yes. Yay. Oh, there's still 2 in the baggie here. Good. Shoo. I thought I was being careful with them. Come on, get out of there. Come on. He doesn't want to come out. Come on. There we go. Shoo. I'd hate to lose all my screws. Yes, I am stepping out of my comfort zone. I should do more things like this, but I'm really more of a I like to draw. I'm really more of a, and I guess you could call it an artist. I don't do a lot of oil painting. I like to draw. I like to do art journaling. It's really where I'm at. But This is good experience for me to do this type of thing. I'm not much of a wood person, let's say that. Woodworker. Putting things like this together is not my. I like to watch other people do it. I like to embellish it, but this part, putting this stuff back on and hammering stuff and sawing stuff. I did take a woodworking class. I had to take one at the university, but I was afraid of those big saws. They scared me. All righty. So now the latch kind of bounces up a little. I think if I get the latch on, it'll be better. All right, let's put this part on first. And when I painted it, I can't see where these things are going. That's part of the issue. Where's the hole? Up here. Right there. And there. Now, I don't think there's a right or wrong to this. If I get one in, the other should come in. There. Holly stole your eyes. Holly did it. I'm just about finished now, Azure. I'm just about finished now. I had them in a little baggie. That's a good idea, though. All right, last one. And I spray painted this, and I was afraid I was going to stick it down, but it didn't. It moves. Sharon started that hashtag. Now it's become a bad habit. Well, you know what? That could apply for both bad and good things. Poor Holly. Holly's she's a good egg. She's not an egg. She's a good. She's pretty tolerant of that stuff. But I don't know. Can't blame her for everything. I think it's more like YouTube did it. I blame YouTube before I blame Holly. And I know you guys are just teasing her. Uh-oh. Get in there. I can't get my screw on there. When I bought this little tool set here, it was on sale at that liquidation sale, and I thought I'd never use it. I'll never use it. I don't even know why I'm buying it. I bought it because it was cheap. They were liquidating their store. I can't get this. So I guess it came in handy after all. Yeah, that one's going to go crooked, Mary. Part of the problem is I don't have good light here. I need better light. I need better lighting. There it goes. Oops, there goes my phone. Yeah. Holly's a good egg. Holly's really a good sport. Yes, that's it. Good sport. She knows when to use a wrench, that's for sure. She's knocked out quite a few trolls for me while I'm busy trying to art. So is Arlene. And this is Mod Appreciation Month. Yeah. Oh, this doesn't. There it goes. There it goes. All righty. So now, I think the next thing I want to do is put this on. And I think I'm going to secure it with double-sided tape and run some glossy accents around the edge. But I just want a little bit of glossy accent. I don't want a whole lot. Yeah. And yeah, that'll fit perfectly in there. And I think that's really makes it a simple solution. I need to move this over. I probably should start on the back here. Would probably be right about in here, I guess. So I think I'll put the tape on the box. Yeah, I keep bumping my phone here. Let's put it up here. There. Hi, Ray. Good morning. It is a really pretty trim. And I will have enough. I measured. I will have enough. And then, yeah. So I think I'm going to secure it first with the tape. And if that doesn't work, of course, I can't see what I'm doing. Should have held off on that latch, I guess, but let's just, I guess, cut it. Use this. Like that. And then Let's use this. Oh yeah, that'll work. Oh. And then take a little and I think this will work out in the little bends, and the ribbon will work out as I secure it down, but I think I'll put it on my ribbon a little at a time, hopefully. Yeah, got to get it coming out here. Is it coming out? Yeah, hold the phone. Just put a trail of it down here. I think that's going to work. I'm trying to be careful not to keep it clean. Keep it clean. Make sure I got the right side. I do. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Actually, this ribbon is pretty on both sides. It's almost a reversible ribbon. But I got the I'm doing it right. I'm doing it right. And then I don't want that glossy accents to smush out. Oh, my last paper towel here. Yeah, I think buys me some paper towels today. Make sure that it's stuck down right here. Yeah. Oops, I forgot to mark where. Here. Sorry if I'm out of frame. It's more important for me to get this on the box here. Yeah, it's getting stuffed up in there. Mm-hmm. Yep, I think that's going to work. And my camera. Hold on, I'm going to move my camera just a little. There. Boy, that feels so far away from me. Move this down a little so I can work. All right. Let's do this side. I'd like to get this box finished. I just remembered I woke up in the middle of the night and made a peachy cheap order. Woke up in the middle of the night and made a peachy cheap order. All right. I like to eat a peach. I've been eating pink grapefruit. It's on sale this time of year, and I love pink grapefruit. Not everybody can eat it, but it's grapefruit, but it's got kind of a sweet taste to it. And it quenches my thirst. There's nothing that quenches my thirst better than grapefruit does. There we go. We'll just take that whole side off. And let's see, that'll go clear over to this blue one. This ribbon is sewn with metallic threads. Kind of smush that down a little so it doesn't. What happened to my towel? No, it's over on the other side. Well, okay. Now that's coming up just a little there. Let's put it this way. Yeah. That's good. Go over to the end of the yellows. See, I'm going to put these feet. Where are my feet? I'm going to show you here. Can't wait to do this. I think these feet are going to make it. I'm going to put the feet on the corners here. How cool is that? Ooh, that's going to be cool. I'm going to like those. This is a box I keep for myself. When you're doing something and you say, ooh, I like it. I keep it for me. Then you know that if you like it and it's working for you, you know it's probably going to work for someone else out there. Then you know you're on a roll. But if you look at it and go, oh, I don't know, then, well, all right. Where's my palette knife? And I think I said to the end of the yellow ones, which would be right there. I think I'm going to squeeze them under. Oops. I'm liking it. One more side here. And this will probably, I can probably hide this fold right under the foot. It'll hide underneath of the foot. And that's nice. Let's clip her off there. I think I'm liking that better. It's putting that banding on it just was too bulky. It wasn't going to work. Either one of I liked both of them, but they would have been hard to put on. Come on. This is a challenge enough for me. Hi, Cindy. Good morning. Good morning. No stopping Jersey now. I am so happy that I woke up at the time I used to before I got stupid Lyme. Today is the first day September that I've been up. Oh, cool, Jersey. Cool school. Laura, OMG, Joyce says. All righty. Now, I don't think that I'll put the feet on with glossy accents. I think I'll use my E6000 to put the feet on. So let's put this away. And I think I want to do that next. Well, I don't know. I might have to let them dry. I might do that last. Now, all right. Let's get this out of the way. I think what I want to do, and I have a little bit of ribbon left. I might do something with it on the inside. We'll see. What I want to do next is I decided that Kathy sent me all this stuff with this, and I was looking at this. I was thinking that I'm just going to put this beautiful lace piece here. This is a beautiful like dresser scarf, and instead of it's a dresser scarf. Instead of cutting it up or anything, I'm just going to fold it up like so and like so, and I'm going to put it in the box with the rest of the stuff if it doesn't take up too much bulk. I'm going to give it with this box. I'll have to see. I think that'll just form a little lining in there. And I'm going to put some stuff in here. Yeah, I think if I kind of smush it down. And then they can have this. Whoever wins the auction for this will have this scarf with it. I believe. I think I'm just there. That's better. Put it like that. And then this other, gosh, I think I'll be making something extra to go with this stuff. If I have time. If I don't have time this time, it'll go with the other pieces. But what I want to do now, I'm going to do the feet last because they'll have to dry. What I want to do now is the top portion. Let's lock this up again. And I have these spare parts, corner things, the corner pieces. Let's get them out. And I might put these on with glossy accent. Are they going to come out, or am I going to? Yeah. Are they glued on there? They're snipped on there, wired on there. Let's take one off. Put that in the wastebasket, these little wire things, so I don't step on them. And got glossy accents on my fingers. They are going to go in the corners like that. But before I do that, I want to put this lace. And it's kind of a dark blue lace, I think. Yeah, I think it'll go nice on here. I might move it. No, let's leave it just like that. So I think I'll put that down first. But before I do, I also have this piece that came in this kit that was on the back of this. And I think I'll use this blue piece for a cluster. And this, I think I'm going to put on here like that. But before I put that on there, what I want to do with it, I'll get all this out of my way. Yeah, everything's in my way. Is I'm going to spray this on the back first. And then I'm going to spray a little on the front and rub it off real fast. So some of that dark will get in the crevices. I think that's what I'm going to do. Look at where I sprayed my embellishments. I like that. I'm going to keep it for my art journal. Let's use some wax paper. And this is just going to be a little spray this morning, so it isn't going to push me out of the room. And we'll kind of let that soak in for a minute and then flip it over. Ooh, I like it just like that, maybe. That's soaked in enough that I didn't want the blue to show. I want the diamonds to show. I think I'll leave it like that. I was going to spray it on the front too, but I don't think it's necessary. I think I'll spray it on the back a little bit more. Okay, now I'm just going to set that aside and let it dry. While I work on the rest of the top here. All righty. So, what is the best way to glue down this lace? I think by just taking a little glossy accents and putting a little on there. I don't want it to shine through. If it starts shining through, I'm going to be very disappointed. But let's cut it first. Yeah. Cut it right about there. Do you know where you cut? No. about here. Yeah. I have to even this up a little. A teeny bit more. Okay. See, and I think by putting these parts here on the corner, yeah, I think I like that. But my issue is attaching the lace. I think I want a very, very thin layer of glossy accents. And I'm going to brush it on. Good morning, Sue. Good morning, good morning. I got this old craft brush that I started cutting the bristles off because they were going every which way. So I'm going to use that to brush on the glossy accents. And I want a really thin layer, and I'm hoping that this is going to work without causing messy. I want it to be neat. Let's just kind of fold this for a moment until I get my bearings. Right about in here. Yeah. Let's try that again. Fold this here. Right about in there. And right about in here. And I'm just going to put some in there and brush it. Because I don't want it to be goopy. But I want it to hold the lace. And I suppose if I varnish this with a layer of glossy accents, it wouldn't hurt it. It kind of makes it shine. Well, I don't know if I want to do that, though. All righty. Let's get what's on my brush off. I think that's going to be good. I'll put that in water. And I want it to go this way. And this way. I think that's going to stick it down. Now I may need to come in and, no, I think it's going to, well, I don't know. I may need to fix, yep, this is an old brush, all right. Let's take a little on my brush. No, let's put a little here. I want to make sure the corners are down. It's still wet, so I can pretty much lift it up before it sticks, but I want to make sure my corners are down good. Yeah. I think they're down pretty good here, and this one may need a little help. That one's down good. No, I don't know. Maybe not. There. Alrighty. Now let's put these pieces on. And I think I'll use E6000 for these. Get in there. These are all half price. Last week when I went to Hobby Lobby, which I was really thankful for. The feet and the corners were all half price. So that made it nice. And I know, let's zoom in now so you guys can see this. It's pretty dark. It's pretty dark. I know you guys can't see. I've been playing here and you guys have just been imagining, using your imagination. Let's zoom in a little. Do, do, do. One more. Do. And down maybe a little. And you can't see the blue. There's a blue lace on. Whoops, there you saw it in the light. Where did that go? Come on, turn it. I caught the light. There. It's got blue lace on it. It has to catch the light. There. Come on, where am I going? There. It shines in real life. You can see it in real life. So that's going in there. And these are going on the corner. This was just a little wooden box. Now I did a video, what was it, last week sometime in the afternoon, where you could see the box was just a little, before I spray painted the box. All right, just like that, I believe. So let's get out the E6000 here. Let's put some of this stuff away. Where's my... Well, I don't know what happened to my little screwdriver kit here. Let's put it away. I think I'm done with this. You came in handy after all. I didn't think I'd use this. I didn't think I'd use it. Yeah, it's not straight. They got to be in here straight or it doesn't close. There. All righty. Let's put the glossy accent away. I think I'm done with it. All righty. So the next is this story. And we know the story with this is it goops out. Yeah. So where's my wax paper? It's underneath of it. See, this dries to the touch pretty fast. I'm going to put that on top like that. Only maybe centered a little more. I wish you could catch that lace, but oh well. So let's put these parts on. Wax paper out here for the goopy glue. All righty. I think I have to punch this. Do I? No. It feels awfully thick. But maybe it is thick. It feels gummy. I'm used to it being different than this. I'm wondering if this stuff isn't old. I just opened it. I just bought it. Huh. Well, it's easier to work with. Okay, I think that's going to hold it. We will see. I don't know about this glue. I've never seen it be so gummy before. It feels gummy. Usually it oozes out of the tube, and maybe it was just the first stuff. Now this will take a little time to dry, I think. So I got to be careful with it. Now it's oozing a little. I've never seen it be so gummy before. I'm really questioning this glue. But I guess as long as it sticks down for me, that's the important thing. Yeah, it's oozing now. It's oozing gummy. Isn't the lace pretty? When it shines in the light, you can see it better, that lace. I'm really questioning this glue. I've never seen it be so gummy before. I think it's an older glue, to tell you the truth. I could be wrong, but it just seems, it doesn't seem, but I think it's still usable. All right. Those are on there. Now the only other piece I was going to put on was this. Go put it right in there. It's called flexible. Flexible paintable. Huh. So let's see. I want to make sure that let's use this, that I have it the same distance from the end. Well, yeah. That's going to work, isn't it? Let me get the gum off of my fingers here. Same distance from the end here. Pretty good measuring, Mary. From this point to that point, and from that point to that point, spot on. Spot on. Right there. Pretty good eyeballing. Ew. Stuff is on my fingers now. I don't know about this glue. I've just never seen it be so gummy before. I don't know what I do with the cap. I think I'm going to use some glossy accents. I think this glue just got old sitting on the shelf by gunky stuff. I think it's getting gunky. Mary pouts. Where's my measurer? I want to go right about in here. Oh, take the pen out, Mary. Gosh. Right about in here. See, it's looking, yeah. Yeah, I'll leave it alone. I think it's okay. I don't know if I like that. I think my glossy accents will probably attach this one better. Okay. I was going to use that to attach the feet. I have to attach the feet yet. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I haven't been chatting much. I've been wanting to get this box done. I'm liking it. I wish you could see that lace better. It's really pretty on there. It's really pretty on there. Catch it here. Can't catch it with the light. There. It's really pretty on there. It's kind of subtle. All right, well, let's try putting the feet on. I don't know if I'm hoping this. I'm hoping this will hold it. The feet are going to go on like this. Let me fold up my wax paper here so I don't get glue every place. Now I think I can turn this over. We're going to put the feet on, hopefully. And they have little places for little screws, but I'm not going to put them on with screws because they didn't have any screws in the package. That is not holding it even because I got that little piece on there. It's going to be crooked until I get them glued on. That is going to go like that. Yes. Big glob of glue there. This glue is gummy, and that kind of concerns me. I'm hoping that it's still going to be workable. I think this glue is old glue. I've never seen E6000 be gummy like this before. Yeah. Wipes off nice. Ew. It's still sticky. That's why I'm continuing to use it. It's just, I think it's starting to congeal in the package here. I think this is old glue. It's starting to ooze out. Usually your E6000 will, even before you have a chance to put the cap on, will ooze out of the tube. This is a slow ooze, which makes me think it's not, I think it's getting old. Ooh, that was a lot. Wipe it off. Well, there she is. Now, how much you guys can see with this light? My lamp. Oh, you can see the lamp. There, you can see the front of it. And there's the lace. You can see it a little better. And it'll stand like this. I wish you guys could see it better. I'm not getting good light on it. So I'm just going to set this aside. I think I'm going to leave it upside down. Let it dry upside down. I'll set it aside. Maybe I'll set it in this dark box. Let it dry. We'll look at it again before I leave today. What time is it? It's 6:01. I got all this tacky glue on my fingers. I don't know if hand sanitizer will help or not. Feels cleaner. A second skin of Glossy Accents and E6000. Yuck. Hold the phone. Here, you can stare at this for a minute. Oh, if I can't get this glue off of my fingers here. A little. Enough that I can work. I'm rubbing them across some sandpaper. Just enough to peel off that glue. Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. So, what you're looking at is some fabric that came in this kit. And it's kind of a pretty fabric. And I think she meant this red felt to be used on the bottom, but I didn't need it on the bottom. So I'm thinking a pretty, it would be pretty to make a little needle book. Only do that on the end. Well, I have to go this way. No, this way. Cut the salvage off. Fold it this way and this way. Right? Let me cut. Let's see. Actually, it might go better this way. I still got that glue on my fingers. It's driving me nuts. All right. So let's get some of this stuff off my desk until later. Penelope, I'll need you. You like the metal embellishments? I do too. So I got a piece of leather. This was what I was going to use as the hinge if I didn't put that might have been too thick. But I got a piece of leather here. This is mine. This is cool leather. I might do something with it. It'd be nice to make a scissors sheath for those scissors. I'm going to put a little a small Tim Holtz scissors in there. Wouldn't it be fun to do a scissors sheath? You know, the little piece that you put in like that. Only a small one. Oh, we'll see. I don't know if I have time. Right now, what I'm going to do is get out my cutting board here. This is where I think I'll invest in a fabric cutter thing today. When I go shopping today. I don't know if I'll have enough time to get home for Aunt Beck's live. Aunt Beck goes live today. I don't know if I'll have enough time to go shopping and get home for Aunt Beck's. She's going to do ATCs, and I might do her ATCs tomorrow morning. Because I just can't do everything. I think I'll cut this at 3.5 inches. 3.5 inches? Even 3 inches would be better, maybe. And leave a fabric will need to be, how much is that? That's 1 1/4 inches. 1 1/4 inches and 1 1/4 inches is 2.5, and 3 would be 5.5 inches for the fabric. Let's turn it this way. So 5.5 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10.5 would be right there. And it's going to be what it is, whatever the design is. I'm not going to try to. And I'll have all this left to do something with. So let's cut this. Yeah, my little scissors. Put those in my box so I know where they are. And it doesn't have to, if I have a choppy cut here, it doesn't matter because it will get turned under. And you know what I really need? I've got a little iron. I need to press this. I've got a little travel iron. I'm going to plug it in here after I get this cut. Okay. I'll have to figure out something for this. Ooh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So we want this cut at 3 inches. 1, 2, 3 at 12. I think that'll be big enough. It's just going to be a little needle book. I've got I've got some curved needles that I can put in there for like bookbinding. it won't hold the, it will not hold the, yeah. Now I think I want to cut off the salvage edge here. If I can cut straight. I need to invest in some sewing tools. I really don't have a lot of sewing stuff because I don't sew a lot. I don't sew a lot. What's going on in chat? Now we're all paying attention. And X is in the UK. That's okay, Rhonda. Now we all know what's going on. Fran says, I also buy Boldmere white gesso from the works, but you probably don't have that in the USA. It's cheaper for me. I've never heard of it, so it's probably in the UK. What is Rhonda saying? I have a great crowd this morning. Woo! Welcome everybody who's come in. No, I'm going to make a little needle book and put some bookbinding needles in it. I think I need to trim this. Maybe, let's see. Well, if I think I estimated a fourth and a 1.5 here. Let's see. I may not. Let's see. I'm just kind of doing this by eye. I'm just going to fold this under like this and like that. So that is probably about, get up there, like that. So probably about 1 inch on each side. I think I can get by with 1 inch. Let's measure it. Not quite 1 inch. Probably about 3/4 of an inch. Let me bring that up here. Where's my ruler? Let's see. 3/4 of an inch would be to there. Yeah. Yeah, that's about right. 3/4 of an inch on each side. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 inches. So 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches off of 10 would be 8.5. So I need my felt to be about 8.5 inches wide. 8.5. I keep putting that. Just don't have enough room on my desk for everything. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1/2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boy, just need a little snip off of this. Right there. Where'd my pen go to? Let's cut this off. Alrighty. Now, Mary has this little travel iron that I've never used. I've had it for about a year. Perfect for crafts and travel. And it's just been sitting over there on the shelf. I don't know where I got it. I got it on sale someplace. The mighty little steam iron. I've been opening packages this morning, I'll tell you. I've been opening packages. I opened that. Wow, that didn't cut that. I'll tell you, these old Tim Holtz scissors have been through it. I use them to open jars and cut stuff, and they're still cutting. They're getting kind of dull, but I open packages with them. I cut a floor mat with them. That was the biggest no-no. And they're still kind of opening for me. I hate these clamshell packages, though. Let's cut this off. I don't like them. They're hard to open. Get it out here. I suppose that's to put water in it for steam. I'm not going to do that. I just want to press my cloth here. All right, we can throw all that away. Steam fast. I'll read all that later. I'm just going to plug it in. I just want to press my cloth. And I'll probably... Not those. Hoping that this will reach far enough. They really got it tied up in here. And it's all black. I'm having trouble seeing with my lighting. Everything's black this morning. Twisty cord. I'll save that. I think I'll have enough. And it needs to go across the room here a little way. I might have to take this over to the other side of the room. We'll see. Let's see what I got in this wastebasket. And I don't want to throw away something I don't want to throw away. All right, let's see what's going to happen here. Looks like it has. This little knob is interesting little knob. You can't get to it. Looks like it's taped down or something. No? The knob's hard to turn. The handle, it's right under the handle. You can't read the writing for the handle. AAA. I don't know which is hot and which isn't. This is for the steam. Max. There's no switch on and off. I guess maybe I'll see what the directions say here. Read all the instructions before using. To reduce risk of burns, electrocution. Shall I electrocute myself right on my stream? Fire or injury to persons. Do not tamper or modify this product in any way. Okay. The manufacturer assumes no responsibility for damage or injury caused by the failure to follow these instructions. Improper use or unauthorized product modification. Any such actions will invalidate the product warranty. Well, all I want to do is press this little piece of cloth. Use Mighty Steam from only its intended purpose. Do not use an extension cord to operate this unit. Before plugging power cord into electrical outlet, be sure that all electrical information on reading label agrees with your power supply. To reduce likelihood of circuit overload, do not operate in another high wattage appliance on the same circuit. I won't do that. The only thing that's plugged in on the circuit I'm going to plug it in is my phone. And I unplugged my phone. Mary, look above at this comment. Mary. See Superbeth's comment. Hi, Ann. Hi, Therese. I only have the uses of those. Fran on the edge. I often use the covers from an old book, and I save the innards or book pages for lots of things. I keep my glasses on a hook next to the desk. I don't see. Mary, look at Beth's comment. Oh, I'm not going to put heat on it, on the mat. I'm just going to move that. Is that what you meant? Is that what Super Beth told me? Don't use the iron on the mat. Yeah, don't press it on the cutting mat. The heat will warp it. Okay. No, I wasn't going to do that. I was going to move it. I was trying to figure out the settings on this. That's good advice, though. Save these instructions. And then, oh, here we go. 4 is water tank cup, water tank internal, steam button is 6, temperature control dial. Stands is 2. Where's 2? They're calling this, they're calling these little curved things a stand, I guess. But what I want to know on the dial is what is hot and what's not. I'm not going to I'm just going to heat up. Oh, here, synthetics is 1 dot, wool is 2 dots, 3 dots is cotton and linen. Dry ironing. Do not add water to the unit for dry ironing, okay? Plug power cord into a convenient electrical outlet. Turn temperature control dial clockwise so that the heating light is pointed to the desired temperature, figure 3. Okay, so their dots are little arrows so that the heating light is that. So I'm assuming I need to turn this dial there for 3. That is cottons, linens. All right. Let's move my heating mat, my cutting mat. I'm just going to, I just want to iron it probably won't hurt this paper any. I just want to press this out. Now, I'm hoping my cord will reach. I might have to take it across the room to press it out because I don't think it's going to reach. And the other one is under the desk. So I'm going to have to, here, let me grab a hold of the iron. We'll see. I don't think there's an on-off button on this thing. Oh, there's a red button. Oh, it just about reaches. It just about reaches. Maybe if I move this down a little, you can see a little of it. It's getting warm. It's a stretch, but I'm getting it pressed out. It warms up pretty fast. You're just seeing the very tip of it, but I don't think it's going to stretch any further. All righty. And I'll just finger press the, well, I guess I could turn them under a little here. Let's turn it. About like that first, I think. That'll help me a little. Now it heats up pretty fast. Let's do the other side. The cord just is barely reaching for me. You're not supposed to plug it into an extension cord to make it reach further. I didn't. You're my witness. This is kind of crooked. Come on. All righty. I'm going to deal with those other two ends by hand. All right, let me unplug this. And I'll just set it over here on my shelf. There. Okie dokie. Now, oops. Gave you a ride there. I'm sorry. I'll save those instructions. I might need them next year sometime. All righty. Let's bring because I'm more comfortable right here. Let's bring my camera down a little, if I can. Oops. There. All right. I'm going to have plenty here. I'm going to have plenty for the seam, but that's okay. That's kind of what I want. All right. Let's just pin this. Hi, Penelope. Will you give me some of your pins, please? She says, sure. Now, how am I going to deal with that? I don't know. We'll find out. Let's just get these pinned on first. I'm doing this all by ear, I'll have you know. I'm doing this all by ear. I probably should have pinned those the other way. Pin them this way. And I'm not putting a cardboard or anything in it. It's just going to be felt and fabric. Is this going to be felt and fabric? We'll see how I do here with it. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the ends. What did I do here? Fold it under. I lost my chat. Hi, Ray. Good morning. Hi, Journey. Yeah, it's going to go in the box. I'm going to send it with the box. I have to figure out how to do. I think I should have moved this down a little further. Excuse me while I redo this. I'm just kind of eyeballing things. I needed to move this felt down just a little more here. I don't know. What is the proper way? I feel like I've got too much in here for the corner. Maybe just once. But I think I need to cut this at an angle yet for the corners. I don't think it'll hurt if I cut it at an angle. Yeah. Get this as even as I can. Let's cut some of this off here. Just like you're doing the, I think. I think. I'm not sure. All of you experts out there, I don't make these normally. I'm just pretending like I'm covering a book. Because if I put it this way, that might be rolled too much, but I got a lot of fabric there. And then if I come, let's pin that just for a minute. These are pretty long pins. And if I do this one like that, see, it's the corners that always get me. They always get me in the end. Let's move it in, right, and down. One, and over one like that. I think that's a pretty clean edge. That's what I'll do. My phone keeps getting rid of my chat for me. You have several little golden books. I wonder if the artist would be interested. I think they would be, Journey. I think that Care is accepting books. And she is getting ready to do a book auction, I think. Those little golden books do not have a lot of thickness to them. So you may be, I would, in the description box on my channel, I put in where you can contact Care. If you go down to like the second paragraph, before For more information on the foundation, please email help@disabled artists. And you can put your question in there. The first link is her channel. The second link is the auction where she's going to the auction thing. And the third link goes to Kathy's Worlds and Friends. But I would send an email to that help link in my description box. She's got an email address for the help, and you can say, "Are you interested in little golden books?" As they, or and let her decide whether she wants to take the contents out or not. But she, in her chat yesterday, she had a chat yesterday, and she was. Johnny put in her Johnny at Junk Journal. Johnny Junk Journal. Laura knows her channel name. Johnny is going to what she's asking for are book covers, like a old vintage book. Let me grab one here. Well, this one might be a little big. She doesn't want really big ones. This one might go. I'm not going to send this one. I would not make them any larger than, let me zoom out. I would not do really large books if you're going to send anything. Little golden books are smaller, so I think they would be okay. This is a fairly large book. This is probably about 9 by, maybe even larger than 9. This is, where's my number 1 here? This is about 11 1/4 by 8. I would not go any larger than that. I would try to keep the smaller books, maybe around 8 by 6 or something up in there for the books, the novel type books. This one just happens to be one I had. I'm not going to send it. But what she's asking is that you take out the pages. You take out the pages in here and keep the page. Well, keep the pages, I guess. She's just asking for the covers to send to Johnny. Johnny put her address in the chat. I think the chat is on her channel. Split it and take out the pages, and then however, Kara said, however you strengthen your spine with like duct tape or whatever, do that. And then however many you want to send, just send them to Johnny. And at Junk Journal Shop. Johnny Junk Journal. What is it, Laura? Yeah, Johnny is Junk Journal Shop. Thank you, Laura. And Johnny's going to punch holes in them for the hardest. And they're going to send them to the hardest for, and I think she needs around 60 of them in the long run. So I might stop at Goodwill today and pick up some novel type books. And whatever she doesn't use, she can use later. But I'm gonna go ahead and send some off. This seems like an awful lot here. I'm gonna go ahead and use it though. This seems like maybe I should trim this a little. If I trim it there, I can still fold it down. I think I'm gonna trim this first. That's too much. And it'll all go under. I'm just eyeballing this. This is how I art. This is how I'm not a sewer, guys. I have to tell you, I'm not a sewer. This seems like an awful lot of fabric folded under there. And it's getting bulky. So I'm going to trim off this top portion. Kind of eyeballing it. I always go crooked at the end. All right, I think that would be better. I like that better. On your trip in London. Yeah. And I'm going to do something here that my mommy insisted that I do. Baste. I'm going to baste it together. I find that on pieces like this, if I baste it together, it's so much easier to sew it. For you sewing experts out there, you can sew with safety pins and all that, but I'm not a sewing expert. And I need somebody to hold it while I'm working. My pin come out here? I think it did. Let's put one back in here just for a moment. I'll have to go back and redo that. And I thought I'd make a couple clusters, carve 2 erasers. I'm going to recarve. I did this eraser. I really like this. It almost looks like an angel wing. And Aunt Beck was in the chat when I carved this, and she gave a link to where you can do it twice. What you do is you stamp it this way and stamp it on your paper. And then you stamp it again, and you stamp it once like this. Get it all inked up, and you stamp it on a Teflon sheet. And then you take your paper and put it down there, and that'll make the reverse image of this. Then you can take this and go and stamp that way, and then you'll have 2 angel wings out of one stamp. Otherwise, I could try to carve 2 of these, but I don't think I'm going to. This is meant to be a paisley. So, I don't know if whoever bids on this, I guess I could I don't know if I want to do that. Well, I'll deal with that later when I get to carving the stamps. I don't know if that'll happen this morning, though. It's going to be after I get everything else done here. Thought I'd make a couple clusters. A pair of scissors is going to go in there. And these little spare part bottles are going to go in there. And what I'm going to do, somebody said I could put alcohol ink in here. I can't find I guess I'm going to go up to Grand Island today because I need alcohol, ink. What else did I need? I needed some other things. I hate to go way up there, but I can't get them in Hastings. But if I go up to Grand Island, I know I'll miss Aunt Beck's stream this afternoon because it takes to get up there. And an hour to get back. All righty. Let's cut these corners. Let's trim these corners off a little. I hate missing Aunt Beck's stream when she does her Dirty Dozens. But if I don't go today, I need to get this stuff done here so I can get this mailed out. All righty. Now, this is the part to where I think I'll fold it this way first and then fold it under one and then fold it. And now fold it this way. And this is where I need to do this as I'm sewing. As I'm sewing, that's a pretty neat corner. But I'll do that as I'm stitching. I'm going to baste this in. Oops. Where'd my needle go? It just works so much better for me if I baste it. So, Penelope, do you have a needle by any chance? Well, I have this big one, Mary. I thought you had a little one. No, that was your hat pin. Let's see what I have here. I know I got needles. See, I thought I'd put a couple of these are bookbinding needles. These are bookbinding needles. I could put three in there and put some straight needles in there. I got bobby pins like crazy. I'm reaching. Yeah. Mary, can't you find a needle and a thread? Oh, my bobby pins. Bobby pins, bobby pins, bobby pins. X-Acto blades, ink cartridges. I've got needles, but they're all craft needles. I might have to use that longer one, which is okay with me because I can see the eye. I could use this one. No, this one was left here. Let's see what's over in that other drawer. Hold the phone. I have to laugh at Kara. She goes, hold your britches. Hold your britches. Hold your britches. Here's some thread I can baste with. Ooh, is there a needle in there? Ooh, there's a needle in there too. Good. Still got glue on my fingers. Pink thread. Pink thread. This is not mine. This is probably hasn't been used for 8 years. It's been stuck in that drawer all this time. The challenge is, can Mary thread this needle? We will see. We will see. Can Mary thread it? Ooh, that's a tiny eye. Get in there. Yay! Mary did it. Of course, I have my eyeglasses on, but it's give me plenty of thread. I like to double my thread even when I'm basting. It seems stronger to me, and this is probably old thread. Yeah, I don't want to have to cut this thread and thread that needle twice. Come on. That's probably enough. No, you're not going to tangle on me. I'm just going to baste. I'm just going to baste here first. If anyone isn't in the Fibsville Face group, Arlene, just drop the link. Thank you, Arlene. Carving is fun, Azure says. It is. All right, let's see if I can baste this in without any issues here. Penelope's here holding my pins for me. Now, I do think I will, I'll probably do the blanket stitch around here, but I think I'll put a little felt, a little felt flap on it. And I'll probably buy some needles at the store today to put in there too. Some straight needles, some sewing needles. See how much, when you just take the time to base, how much it holds it so much better than these pins do. Ouch. I'm glad my mommy taught me how to baste. I didn't like to do it, but it just holds everything down while you're hand stitching. And you don't, if they're just running stitches, you don't have to worry about how neat it is, because it's all going to be taken out. Me too. Homemade is the best. What are you making? Oh, homemade items? Yeah, I think it's going to turn out cute. I think it's going to be cute. It even looks like a little travel piece. Journey does beautiful needlework, let me tell you. She's always stitching on something. Usually the art journal pages, huh, Journey? I just love that album she made. All right, now let's just kind of fold this way and bring it down one and fold it. The corners are my, and I probably could have cut that a little bit more, but I end up cutting it too much, and bring it down to there and maybe fold it. Come on. Fold it one this way. Yeah. That's pretty good. Maybe get a needle here and straighten it with my needle. You guys need me to zoom in again? I think I zoomed out to show you that book. Plus, one more. Yeah, well, it might have been too much, but we will see. I'm gonna keep things away from when you're doing sewing, especially like on the table. Your thread wants to catch on to everything that's on the table. Let me tell you. Now I think one more. Stitch here. Now let's do this one. It wants to go like that. That's the way it wants to go, so that's the way I'll let it go. Let's fold it like this, I think. That may not be the best way. Fold it over like that. And use this to help me. That's pretty good. Hi, Lynn. Lynn is always making her way into work. She's always making her way into work. Good morning. Have a great day at work, Lynn. I'm going to stitch this in one more time. Now, I was going to stitch this with crochet thread, but as I think about it, crochet thread might be a little much for it, because I'm using just regular cotton thread here. It's pink, but I don't think it would matter what color I used. I might have a red. I would want to use a red or a brown. I'll see if we've got red. I'm thinking just the regular cotton thread might be the best. I think a crochet thread would be too thick. On your trip in London, is there? Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Come back here. I want to hold that down while I'm stitching. Aw, thank you guys. I'll show you guys my little box here in a minute. It's sitting over there drying after I get this basted in. take the time to baste, unless you're an expert stitcher. People like Aunt Beck, who's done all that beautiful quilting and everything, they could probably do this with just pins. But I don't know. I like the pins get in my way when I'm doing my hand stitching. Like I'll come back in now and stitch all this in, and I won't have these pins to deal with. They get in my way while I'm stitching. How to access the Digi downloads. Are you talking about at Carehart's? She should be sending you a link. She uses, that's how I get my Digi downloads, and she emailed me a link. And I have more because I ordered. So are you talking about the ones that she auctioned off or just free ones? Bye, Arlene. Thank you, Carla. If they're the ones she auctioned off, she should be sending you an email link from like WeTransfer. You should have an email. Yeah. And then there's links, and all you have to do is click on that link, and it should lead you to, it should give you the ability to download them from there. Because I did order that 200 and what was it, 260 or 290 book of digis of whatever, you know. And there's quite a bit there. I'm going to put them on a flash drive, I think, because I'm just downloading them on my phone, and I don't want all that out on my phone because who knows what could happen from there. So I'm going to put mine on a little drive, a little handheld, and hoping that and then I could transfer them over to a CD or something, put a backup copy of them. But look for an email. If you didn't get an email from her, because she only keeps those out until March, I think she said March 13th. Probably until the next auction. So if you did not get an email from her with that, then you need to get in touch with her. But I will tell you, if you need to do that, you probably need to do it as soon as possible if you need to get in touch with her. But she'll get them to you one way or the other. If you can't get a hold of them, contact her. She'll make sure you get them. I'm sure that she isn't going to, she'll take them off the WeTransfer thing, but she'll probably still have copies of them. So, all right, now we got to do this guy here. And I think I've been folding it this way. I think I need to, well, do I want to, no, I think these corners are always the bane of my stitching. Let's get rid of that. I want to fold it this way, I think, and just make a little. Yeah, the email has all the links and stuff in it. No, that isn't going to work. I need it. Fold right in there. Right there. There. Oh. Come on. Fold it over one. That's pretty good. Let's straighten it out a little in there. I don't like that. I don't like doing the corners. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Ray says good morning to everybody she's missed. Hi, Janice. Good morning. Hi, Barb. Good morning. Yeah, that's good advice, Janice. But even if you can't find a man, you can let Carehart know, and she'll make it right. Now let's deal with this. I didn't pull all the way through. Let's pull it this way, maybe. Might not come around there. I just didn't. All right, let's get rid of some of these loose threads. Now, where's my black scissors? All righty, sticking on my finger. Let's go a little ways in here. Yeah, if you baste this stuff in, it'll be a lot easier to stitch when you want to do your final stitching. And I don't have that in far enough. I don't know if I can get that worked in or not. There we go. Now, can I hold on to it till I get to there? We will see. Be kind to myself, Janet's telling me. That's right. Cheryl says she has a headache. So coffee and chilling. I have coffee out here. It's probably cold by now. Hazelnut coffee. Tastes good even cold, though. I love hazelnut coffee. I put some of that coffee flavoring in it. I can't find hazelnut coffee on the shelf. The coffee beans or the coffee ground. They just sell the traditional roast and the house blend. So I buy that as a treat. That tortinelli. I got some Starbucks, but I like that tortinelli. I'm not even sure I'm pronouncing it right. Tortini coffee flavoring or drink flavoring. I buy the hazelnut, and I just have it as a treat every morning when I have coffee, when I want it. All right, now this basting thread is coming unknotted here. So I'm just going to kind of just leave it because I'm going to be stitching. I could try to knot it into this. Let's do that. And then I can cut it off. Let's tie it onto this. Just make a little knot here, just so it won't come out while I'm doing my stitching. Alrighty. Maybe a double one. And I think I'll just baste it here and move on to something else, and I'll stitch it together off the camera. So it will fold like this. Yeah, that'll be the front. It needs a little handle on it. It needs like a snap or probably a Velcro strip for me. Or a button, maybe a button, a pretty little button on there. And a little piece of elastic or thread to hold it together. It's pretty straight now, but I think what I also want to put in here, let me find what I did with it. What did I do with my red felt? Did it fall on the floor? Of course it did. Of course it did. So I've got all this left to do something with. I probably won't. Well, I might make, what else could I make out of this to go in that little box? I could make a cluster or something, but I don't know. I make something. I got a lot left on there. That box won't hold everything. It's not that, but I do want to cut a little piece in here, and I think I'll cut it. Let's put my needles back here. So it'll be a little flip piece. Where's my ruler? And this is 7.5 inches. Do I want it a total 7.5, or do I want to make it in a little? 7.5. Maybe I'll move it in just a little like that. Maybe just a 1/4 of an inch in. So make it 7 inches by, that's 2 1/4 by 1 3/4. So 7 by 1 3/4. Let's get my cutting mat out again. Oh, I'm buffering like crazy. Let me fix my buffer. I got stuff going here. I'm buffering, and I don't have my phone plugged in, and it's down to 71%. I've got to get a charger today. My charger flued out on me. I bend that charger. This time when I get a new charger, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put electrical tape around that little thing right off the bat. Right off the bat. YouTube. My channel. There you are. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. We found them. WeTransfer is the name. Yes. Yay. And make sure you have a lot of space if you ordered that big book, that big order, because that'll take you a lot. Or you can download that big book, I think, in segments. I think she's got like 7 segments out there for that big book. I just downloaded one, and I didn't realize I needed to download the others. I found out. Let's see. I think this way. Let's turn this around so I can see better. So 7 inches this way, and that's a little crooked. Let's do it this way. 7 inches this way. And, well, really, I only want 1.5 off of this. So let's do the 1.5 first. That just doesn't seem like an awful lot. Maybe I should make that 2. I think I'll make that 2 instead of 1.5. What you doing out there, my little thread? 2. I'd rather have more and have to cut it off than have too little. And I think I said 1, and I think 2 would probably be better. All right, let's draw a line. Of course, my phone's right where my ruler needs to be. I'm making a little needle book to go in there in the box. I'm going to put some bookbinding needles, curved needles, and I'll buy some straight needles today. But I don't know. They won't be the big needles like this. I don't think will fit in here unless. So there'll just be some smaller needles. And it should probably have a place for thread, but I don't know. This will just be a needle book. I don't know if I'm going to have room for thread in there. All right, now 7. Cut this. I like the white here. So I don't know if I'm going to make it home in time for Aunt Beck's live, but Aunt Beck streams now on Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Central, or 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central. And I think she's going to do a dirty dozen with ATCs today. I think that's what she said. But if she changes it, well, she changes it. But I have to go today. I need to get some stuff. I don't think, well, I got an old phone charger, but it doesn't show. These chargers, they don't, I use them, I misuse them. So this piece will fit right in here. That's kind of what I want. In the center, let's fold this in half. The center is right there. Oops. So I think if I just put a couple of little, I think I have enough left on my thread just to. Baste this in. Well, I should have made a little loopy knot here. This is just a basting thread. There we go. There we go. Penelope, I want to put this where I know where it's at. So I'm going to put it right under your chin. Right under your chin. Chinny chin chin. Okie dokie. So I'll stitch this off camera and probably press it a little. And I'm going to put some of these curved needles in here, probably 3 of them, and I'll get some straight needles and put in there. And I'll look for a button to put on here. I think I'm going to sew a little button and maybe have a little loop, that kind of little elastic loop that comes around that button. And that will go in that little box. Let's put the needles right here. Right there. So here's my box. If you guys want to see the box. Oh, glue's not quite dry yet on the top. It'll take a while. I'll have to let it dry overnight. It's still a little tacky up there. But here's the front of the box. I don't know what you guys can see. I wish I had better lighting here. Let me move this lamp a little so you guys can see better maybe. There you go. That's a little better. There's the front of it. Move my lamp down a little more. Oops, now you're just seeing the lamp under the... So there's the front, and I've got these little metal feet on it, and the latch opens this way, and it'll open up this way, and it opens clear up. It's a little springy. It's a little springy, but it closes, and it's still kind of sticky up here on the top. Here's the top of it. And I wish you could see that lace, because that lace is pretty, but you can kind of see it when I turn it. There, whoops. You can kind of catch glimpses of it. There, see it right up in here, right up in here. It's just real faint. You can see it better in real life. And then here's the back of it. And the sides. Oops, my hand's in the way. So it's kind of simple in a way. It's a lot more simple than what I thought I was going to do, but I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy with it. Now, I'll put this needle book. I don't know how much of this stuff I can get in it. I wanted to put this, this green lace scarf was something that Kathy sent as part of this. So I think I'm going to put that in it. I want the needle book to fit in there. I have a pair of brand new Tim Holtz scissors here someplace. under here someplace. Let me find them. I piled stuff up here. Where'd they go to? Well, until I find them, they're still in the package, but I'm going to put the Tim Holtz scissors in there. And I have some of these little jars. I'm going to get some alcohol inks today. And I'm going to do that alcohol ink thing with them. I'll probably be working on this. Tomorrow's Thursday. I want to get this mailed out probably on Friday. And I think if I mail it on Friday, let me look at my calendar here. If I mail it on Friday, Friday's the 21st. Yeah, I could even mail it on Saturday. I could mail it on Saturday and it'll still get to her by March 1st if I do the priority mailing. So I have time to work on what I want to put in here. But I'm going to do the little needle book, the scissors, these will come out of the package because I'm going to wrap wire around and maybe make a little loop thing. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do. I kind of wanted to make them like little journal charms. And what else? I wanted to make a cluster and put in there. And I might throw some buttons down in here. We'll see what I have. I've got some little things that I could probably put down in here. Maybe put my scissors this. I might take the scissors out of the package. Here's the scissors. I don't know. That package, I might trim it off here and take this curved part out and leave it on the back. Because this curved part has a lot of bulk to it. I'll leave it hooked on to the back. And these are the scissors. I'd love to take this little plastic shank off and alter it, paint it. I could probably do that without taking it off of the earth. Yeah, I probably could. I'd have to see. I've got an extra one, I think, someplace that I could experiment with when I got these. So those are going in there. So that's my little box. That's my little, oh, and the erasers. Can't forget the erasers. Oh, let's see. Eraser. Yeah, the erasers will still fit in there. And I can still throw some buttons down. Let's get out a couple more erasers here. Here's one. I was going to do 3 erasers. So that's filling up pretty fast. But I could still put some buttons in there, something in there. My little jars. I could stick them around the edges. We'll pack it up, you know, and it's, even if, see, it's got some leeway in the lid here. We'll pack it up. I might have to loosen these hinges a little. It's kind of springy. It's kind of springy. I have to hold it to close it. We'll see. But there we go. That is it. Let's cut this now. Let's cut it right here. Let's cut this off. Like this. Because that's going to add too much bulk. And they'll still have the writing on the back to know that they're Tim Holtz. And I folded that under. I might have to cut this off too. I hate to cut it off, but in order for it to fit in there, I'm going to put one of those erasers down here like that. Yeah, I'm going to cut it off. Mary, you cut the hose there. See, that fits in there nice. I could put it in the lid. Could make a little lid, a little holder for it in there. Maybe I will. A little elastic holder for it. That means I'd probably have to take it off of the, let's see if I can get this off. Yeah, I can. See, I'd love to decorate that. Yeah, let's decorate it. See, that closes. That still closes pretty good. Well, it's getting there, though. So there we go. So what do I have left over? Well, the needles. The needles will go in the needle book. Those are going in there. What do I have left over? The needles are going there. Let's throw this away. I'm going to revamp that. I have this left over just from what she sent from the kit. She sent some interfacing here. I didn't use it. I have this. Could we make a, well, we'll play with that later. I probably won't do anything. Well, we'll see. I wanted to make some clusters, and I have some red felt left. Put that over there. I have this left, red felt left. I have this left over. I have a big piece of fabric left over. So this will all go for other projects. I'll have to get busy on other projects. This is my leather. Let's see. She sent this. I have this left over. I don't know. I see more projects in the, I have this I'm going to make a cluster, I think, and put in there. I'm going to keep that out. That's pretty. That'll make a pretty cluster. This is mine, but it's left over. And this red trim is left over. She sent so much, this blue lace. This blue lace would make a pretty cluster, wouldn't it? Ooh, that would be pretty. Put some paper under there, maybe some of this travel fabric, a little piece of that travel fabric for a cluster, and put a paper clip on it. I like my bobby pins, but you guys like paper clips, so I'll use a paper clip. So that's going in there, or is at leftover. I think that's all of, no, there's one more thing. Roses. I have all that left over from what Kathy sent. Woohoo. So there'll be more projects coming out of this. I'm going to keep this out. Maybe I'll put some of those roses on there too. And this is darling. This is going to go for something. I don't know what, but it's darling trim. It's darling trim. So let's put this in here. What time is it? I have to watch my time. What time is it? Oh, it's 7:33. Dee Dee's on. Well, I finished up. I'll work on this some more tomorrow morning. We'll finish it up tomorrow morning. I'll get some of the stuff I need for this. My mind isn't, some of the alcohol inks and the beading wire. I've got beading wire, but I can't find it to wrap around those jars. And we'll revamp this scissors shank. I think I'm going to paint it gold or black and put gold trim on it or something. So this will all be, where's that little, let's put this in here so I don't lose it. So Dee Dee Willingham is on. Go watch Dee Dee. I'm going to get ready and run off to town this morning. So I feel like I made good progress on it this morning. So here it is. Oh, was I way up out of frame? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. There we go. I was way out of frame. Thanks for coming. Have a great day. I won't have time to, it's already 7:35 and I'm buffering like crazy. Receive more Meri cards. We'll send them Friday. Thank you, Sharon. Bye, Sharon. Thanks for popping in. No, I think I'm going to go to town today because I kind of was in the decision mode. I have to go today because I want to finish this box up so I can get it mailed out by Friday or Saturday. And I might do some more little extras with it. If I send it Saturday, I'll have time to put some extra stuff in there. I'll have to think about what I want to do. Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming. Thank you. It'll take me a minute to sign off here. What is this? This is my... Oh, stuff is falling. I'll have to dig out underneath of the cliff here. Now, thread. Sharon, if you're still listening, you're asking me if I'm going to come tonight. Yeah, at 7 o'clock, if you're still listening. I just noticed your last comment. I'll be ready for 7 o'clock tonight, Sharon. I'll watch for you. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.